Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monroe for the Tipperary Ladies Football Junior C Championship game between Templemore and Moyle Rovers. This is a winner-take-all game. If Templemore win, they'll advance to the county final. If Moyle Rovers win, it could come down to three teams all in the same points, and it'll go to points over the bar. Brian Bruce, of course, still have to play Care in this group. So everything riding on this game. This is the first of two games. Remember at 7:30, the senior championship, Moyle Rovers to Templemore as well. And the winner of that will advance to the county semi-final, where they'll play either Feathered or Brian Bruce. Feathered and Brian Bruce are playing this evening. We'll have updates from that game as well. So we're just going to take a look at the teams here for the first game. We'll start with Moyle Rovers. And in goal is Claire Moore. The full back line, Holly Prout, Ciara Maher and Tina Mulcahy. Half back line, Maureen Hayes, Ellie Franklin and Isabel Hoare. Centre of the field, Quiva Keeley and Trina Ryan. Ruby Carroll, Ava Dolan and Laura Duggan make up the half forward line. Full forward line is Aisling Dwyer, Sarah O'Connor and Alana Dowling. Plenty of senior experience on that team there as well, so they'll be looking for girls there to be driving them on. And head over and look at the Templemore team. Sarah Hogan is in goal. Emma Holly, Gráinne Gleeson, Abby Stapleton is in the other corner. Abby Stapleton, of course, plenty of senior experience. Anna Dunn, Ellen Delaney, Erin Burke as well. Burke, one of Templemore's best players in the seniors over the last couple of years, but currently on the junior team here this evening. Sarah Dempsey and Stephanie Tracy are centre of the field. Caitlin Tracy, Molly Nevin and Leah Feehan in the half forward line. Full forward line is Sarah Holly, Angela Gleeson and Aoife Bergen. So that's the Templemore team. So plenty of experience on both teams, and as you said, huge amount riding on this game. The Templemore currently have 2 wins from 2. Moyle Rovers 1 win, 1 defeat. Brian Bruce have 1 win and 1 defeat, and Care have 2 losses. But even if Templemore win this game this evening and they advance to a county final, it brings Care back into the championship as well. So as you said, there's plenty riding on this game. Neither team, they're just going through their warm-up there at the moment, and we're waiting on Mike Duffy there as well as the referee. So while we're waiting, we're going to take a commercial break. Stay with us and we'll be back to you for the start of the game in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to Monroe. It looks like we're finally going to get underway. Better late than never. With the disputes going on there over the conditions here. But look, it is what it is. Moyle Rovers are going to play from right to left as you look on their screen. We're underway. Molly Nevin gets a hand onto it straight away for Templemore. Under pressure from trainer Ryan. Molly Nevin was fouled there. Nevin gets on with it. Leah Feehan. Quiva Keeley. Keeley going back to Tina Mulcahy. Maureen Hayes. Ellie Franklin trying to get round to Caitlin Tracy. She's away. Gives it off to Trina Ryan in the centre of the field. Ryan loses control of it. Ball breaks. Picked up by Aoife Bergen. Bergen goes the far side to Erin Burke. Back into the centre to Aoife Bergen again. Leah Feeton jinks past Trina Ryan. Leah Feeton up to the 21. Oh, there's a chance here. No, straight away it goes low and it's in the corner of the net from Sarah Holly. Patient build up. Ended up with Sarah Holly and Templemore are going up after a minute and a half. Claire Moore goes along with the kick out. Ball breaks. Caitlin Tracy trying to get onto it. It's down into the corner to Sarah Holly. Anna Dunn turns back. Kick comes in from Aoife Bergen, but it's gone wide. It's the first wide of the game. Claire Moore goes long again with the kick out down this side. Towards Lauren Duggan. Duggan has it. Trina Ryan off to Eva Dolan. Dolan puts it up in the air and goes over the far side. Ball is on with Sarah O'Connor. Back to Ruby Card. Ball ends up in the ground. It's a free in. Kick goes back to Trina Ryan. Quiva Keeley. Erin Burke gets the hand onto it. It's picked up by Grania Gleeson. Gleeson coming up as far as halfway. Then it off to Leah Feet. Stephen been held up by Ellie Franklin. Ball is on the ground. Stephen is down. Free in. Molly Nevin. Aoife Bergen. Leah Feet and chinking one way and the other. Gets the shot away. It's gone wide. How are you? Eva Dolan coming forward. Dolan still going on, facing Ellen Delaney. Sarah O'Connor. Connor looking for options. Ashton Dwyer wasn't able to pick it up. Ava Dolan with the shot. And Sarah Hogan just shepherds that wide. It's Moyle Rovers' first attempt. Still only the Sarah Holly goal in it. 4.5 gone.
That's it, Anna. Molly, be ready now.
Sarah Hogan goes to far side towards Leah Feet. Maureen Hayes got a hand onto it. Two of them battling for possession. Leah Feet is on the ground. And they're never over with Leah Feet and making sure she's alright to continue. It looks like she's good to go again. Maureen Hayes will take the line ball from Moyle Rovers. Hayes goes long to Sarah O'Connor. Under pressure from Erin Burke. Emma Holly comes out with it. Caitlin Dress. Aoife Bergen. Molly Nevin. Emma Holly up with the forwards. Leah Feehan back to full fitness, gives it in for Aoife Bergen. Back to Feehan again. Giving it inside to Molly Nevin. And there's a chance here. Picked up by Ellie Franklin though. Moyle Rovers going to come away with Isabel Hoare. Holly Pro. It's under pressure. Gives it out to Isabel Hoare. Quiva Keeley up over halfway. And Anna Down is outside her. Down and pressing Emma Holly. Kick goes over the far side. It's Ruby Carroll into Aisling Dwyer. Dwyer gets the shot in. That's gone wide. Sarah Hogan looking for options. Goes to the far side. Emma Holly had made a good run. The bounce beats her though. Alana Dwyer and Caitlin Tracy battling for it there. Tracy comes out with it. Erin Burke. Burke goes out to Molly Nevin. Aoife Bergen. Erin Burke again. Up to the 21 and she's fouled by Ruby Carroll. Going to be a free in. Mary Breslin. The free. Gone left and wide though. Still only the goal in it, it's just over 9 minutes gone. Claire Moore is going to take the kick out. Goes down the far side, super kick out towards Ruby Carroll. But Ellen Delaney got the hand onto it to Leah Featon. Featon's heavily involved in the early stages. And it's just fouled there by Maureen Hayes. Kick goes sharp, Ellie Franklin picks it up. Little jersey tug, but she managed to get away from it. She missed kicks it as she tried to find Ashley Dwyer in the corner. And out over the line, Templemore got on with it quickly. Leah Feet into Aoife Bergen. Back to Feeton again. Maureen Hayes managed to come away with Holly Prout. Eva Dolan. Aaron Burke, little thing forward, Ellie Franklin picks it up. Franklin, Ashley Dwyer, Eva Dolan, under pressure from Aaron Burke. Dolan is fouled. Kick goes into Sarah O'Connor, taking on Grania Gleeson, turns back. It's over this side to Lauren Duggan. Duggan gets the shot away, and it's another wide. They're holding this far side to Aoife Bergen. It's off towards Grania Gleeson. Templemore moving it out nicely. Erin Burke. She has Ellen Delaney with her. And she goes back to her. To Leah Featon. Aoife Bergen. Molly Nevin. Good running off the shoulders by Templemore. Bergen gives it inside. Molly Nevin been held up by Ellie Franklin. Nevin using her strength. Can she keep it in play? It's gone wide. Good defender from Ellie Franklin there, forcing her into the air. Claire Moore goes to the far side. Leah Featon giving it inside. Caitlin Tracy. Tracy got a bit of a nudge in the back there, and it's a yellow card. A yellow card for Isabel Hoare. Not sure what happened there. See, Caitlin Tracy ended up on the ground. Not exactly sure what the reason was. He obviously took some sort of a hit. And Moyle Rovers will hit the sucker punch. 13 minutes in. And they'll have to play the next 10 minutes with 14. Free comes in from Mary Breslin. It's high, it's gone over the bar. Mary Breslin opens her account. 14 minutes gone. It's a 1-1 to no score. Shane Ryan coming forward.
That's it, that's good work,
It's not
Sarah.
for Cueva Keeley. Lucy Houlihan is there. But Molly Nevin comes out with it. Caitlin Tracy. Sarah Holly. Holly Fessinelli Franklin gets the shot in, but that's going to go wide.
Watch the bounce now. Behind it, that's it.
And it done was fouled there.
Well done, that's good fun.
Templemore free.
Caitlin, Stephanie, come on, you're running. That's it. Well done, Mary.
Mary Breslin. Back to Stephanie Tracy. Playing Mary Breslin again. Breslin up to the 21. She took too much out of it. It's a free out. Kick out, or the free out goes out to Cueva Keeley. Keeley coming across field. These options goes to Eva Dolan. Dolan couldn't. And the referee's going to throw it in.
Aoife, be talking.
Dolan wins the throw in. Driving at Ellen Delaney. Delaney got the hand in. Dolan holds on to it. Goes back to Trina Ryan. Sarah O'Connor. O'Connor goes to far side. Dervla McDonough under pressure from Aaron Burke. McDonough still has it. Sarah O'Connor goes low into the corner. Maureen Hayes. And that's gone wide again. It's another wide for Moyle Rovers. Sarah Hogan goes to far side to Emma Holly. Hand in from Eva Dolan. Trina Ryan. It's down into the corner. Lucy Houlihan. It's Sarah O'Connor, but the hand in from Ellen Delaney. Delaney turns it over, gives it out to Abby Stapleton. Back to Emma Holly. Holly gets it away to Stephanie Tracy. Good football again by Templemore. Quick hands. Oh, there was two bounces from Leah Featon. She got caught in 2 minds what to do. And Moyle Rovers got on with it quickly. Ellie Franklin went down towards Sarah O'Connor, but she had a back turn to it, and Grania Gleeson came out with it. Ellen Delaney towards Aoife Bergman. That's not going to go to hand on. Trina Ryan lays it off to Ellie Franklin. Franklin looking for options, goes towards Eva Dolan. Dolan taking on Abby Stapleton inside her. Mike Duffy has the hand up. Ball goes into Sarah O'Connor. Back to Dolan. Dolan bearing down in goal. She's still going. She's been dragged back. Gets the shot away, but it's going to be a free in. Moyle Rovers' best passage of play so far. From the turned over the ball and quick hands and into Sarah O'Connor. Ava Dunn had continued to run. She was fouled going through. And there's a chance now, after almost 20 minutes of play, for Moyle Rovers to open their account. Ava Dunn with the free from the 21-yard line. Off the ground and over the bar. Moyle Rovers are on the board. Sarah Hogan goes this side, but Leah Featon wasn't able to keep it in play. Maureen Hayes goes short. Lucy Houlihan back to Hayes again. Back to Houlihan. Good hands again by Moyle Rovers. Ava Dolan. Trina Ryan. Ryan. She's still going. Oh, she turned back. Oh, she gets the shot away. Went wide, but feel it open up for her if she put the head down and go. There was a half goal chance on there. Sarah Hogan goes to fair side towards Caitlin Tracy. Erin Burke. Burke to Grania Gleeson. Gleeson's done for over carrying. Moyle Rovers looking to get on with it quickly. Ellie Franklin. Well taken by Lucy Houlihan. Trina Ryan. Ryan looking for support. It's an off to Quiva Keeley. Keeley. Beverly McDonough gives it inside to Sarah O'Connor. O'Connor's still going. She's under pressure, holds on to possession. Goes back to Lauren Duggan. Ava Dolan with the shot. Is it going to go over? No, it's gone wide. That's 6 wides now for Moyle Rovers. Sarah Hogan goes to the far side again. Ava Dolan got the hand onto it. She's going back to retrieve it. Leah Featon. Ellie Franklin to Maureen Hayes. Trina Ryan has gone through. Ryan still going now. Towards Sarah O'Connor. O'Connor's looking dangerous every time she gets it. She's gone inside Abby Stapleton. She's playing advantage. Kick comes in and Mike Duffy brings it back for the free. But every time Sarah O'Connor gets that ball, she looks dangerous. Dolan going to take it off the ground again. It's gone wide again. My Rovers are going to be mid-pay for these misses. Filtered opportunities. Sarah Hogan goes to far side again towards Aoife Bergen. Bergen to Emma Holly. But ball is on the ground. Molly Neville. Oh, Kieran Maris ended up on the ground. She took a heavy shot there. Just came out. Herself and Molly Neville ran straight into each other. Purely accidental. Free does the right thing by stopping play just to make sure that she's okay. Isabel Hoare must surely be due back in at this stage. Isabel Hoare is coming back onto the field as well, so Moyle Rovers are back up to the full complement. Kieran Maher's back on her feet. Ellie Franklin is going to take the free. Far side. Kieran Maher couldn't take it. And Mary Bresnan driving out. Maureen Hayes gets back at her. Hayes manages to pick it up. Goes low. Aoife Bergman got the kick onto it. Hayes has it again. It's done. Dervla McDonough goes long. Sarah O'Connor trying to get onto it, but Grania Gleeson is there to pick it up. Ellen Delaney is there to pick it up. Molly Nevin playing very deep. Emma Holly. I can more come away with it again. Stephanie Tracy. Anna Dunn is fouled.
Anna, well done. Good running, Molly.
Caitlin Tracy. Molly Nevin. Anna Dunn. Leo Feet. Isabel Hall back on the field. On over with Sarah Holly. Holly is fouled. It's a free in. Kick goes out to Grania Gleeson. Caitlin Tracy. Tracy gets the shot away, but it's coming back for the free. Grania Gleeson coming forward to take the free. Goes short. Was Aoife Bergman. Bergman put her body in front of Maureen Hayes and threw the foul. Anna Dunn to Grania Gleeson. Ellen Delaney's pass was intercepted by Ellie Franklin. Franklin wins the free. Franklin's playing well at centre back for Moyle Rovers. Kick goes towards Eva Dolan. Trina Ryan. Quiva Keeley back to Trina Ryan again. Trina Ryan still has it. Then Dervla McDonough down into the corner. Ball is back with Eva Dolan. Dolan trying to find an option for herself. That's going to drop short. Sarah Hogan bats it out, but it's picked up by Ruby Carroll. Carroll, the shot is half blocked down. Abby Stapleton comes away with it. It's out to Stephanie Tracy. Tracy under pressure from Sarah O'Connor. Maureen Hayes. Hayes puts it in. Franklin couldn't get to it. Grania Gleeson got there before. Aoife Bergen. Caitlin Tracy. Up over halfway. Ellie Franklin gets the hand in. Ball breaks. Tracy's momentum ran into Ellie Franklin. She's a free. Franklin's free. Didn't go to hand, but she has it back. Going down into the corner. Kick goes into our Sarah O'Connor. Can she keep it in? She can. But she ran into Anna Dunn. Dunn just stood her ground. It's a free out. So got into injury time. There was a couple of stoppages. Kick goes down the far side to Stephanie Tracy. Tracy listen after Leah Pink. Or it's Ellen Delaney. Tracy again. Angela Gleeson. Gleeson gets the shot away and she puts it over the bar. Templemore's second point. It's 1-2 to a point. Sarah Moore goes out towards Trina Ryan. Ruby Carroll been held up by Ellen Delaney into Sarah O'Connor. O'Connor trying to get inside Anna Dunn. She's away. Gets it into Ruby Carroll. Oh, there's a goal chance here. Ah, it's gone wide. Ah, super chance for Moyle Rovers right on half time. They would have brought it back to a point. But Ruby Carroll couldn't take it. And Templemore lead now at half time by 1-2 to a point. Sarah Holly with an early goal. Mary Breslin adding to it. And Ava Dolan replying for Moyle Rovers. Moyle Rovers and Isabel Hoare sin-binned after 12 minutes as well. Was just coming up to half time, and Angela Gleeson scored another right on half time there. That goal chance for Ruby Carroll. They'll be hoping they don't live to regret that. But at half time here in Monroe in Tipperary Ladies Football Junior C Championship, it's Templemore 1-2, Moyle Rovers a point. Join us again after the break. Welcome back to Monroe for the start of the second half. Templemore leading by 1-2 to a point. Of course, if Templemore win, they're guaranteed a place in the county final, and it'll be Moyle Rovers will have to wait on the result of the Brian Brews and Clare game to see if they've done enough to make a county semis. And the game is back on. Battling there forward and picked up by Trina Ryan. It's it off to Quiva Keeley. Keeley put it in towards Eva Dolan. Darla McDonough. The Ruby Carroll had that goal chance right in half time, but here's Eva Dolan with a chance. Dolan goes low, she's hit the post and gone wide. Oh, Moyle Rovers, another missed opportunity. That's 9 wides that Moyle Rovers have kicked.
Go to the other side of the camera.
They're all ducking away from the camera. Little did they realise that it's up about 10 foot in the air as the ball breaks loose. Aoife Bergen comes away with it. It's off to Ellen Delaney, to Erin Burke. Bergen again, Templemore's best player so far this evening. Picked up by Isabel Hoare from Moyle Rovers. Quiva Keeley's ahead of her. She goes the far side though to Alana Dowling. Sarah O'Connor's making a run. O'Connor has it. Is it back to Anya Phelan? Back to Sarah O'Connor again. O'Connor gets the shot away. And that's gone over the bar. That's exactly what. Moyle Rovers need at the start of the second half. Dolan had to stick that goal. Well, I'll be hoping I don't live to regret it. Sarah Hogan goes this side towards Erin Burke. Ball breaks. Kira Kendi. Kira Walsh, sorry, not Kira Kendi. Stephanie Tracy, back to Kira Walsh again. Walsh still going the far side.
That's it, good ball.
Molly Nevin driving forward. Quick pass. Oh, Dowling done, or Franklin done well, got the hand in. It's been brought away. Trina Ryan goes to the far side. Ellen Delaney is there to pick it up. Caitlin Tracy into Aoife Bergen. Inside it's Mary Breslin. Breslin turns back to Stephanie Tracy. Templemore lining up. The referee says Leah Feehan was pushed by Holly Prout. Game starting to open up now. Mary Breslin looking for her second. Is it going to curl in? Oh, it's kept in play. Claire Moore is there to get it away for Holly Prout. Prout under pressure from Leah Feehan. Holly Prout was fouled. Eddie Franklin, but it's picked up again by Aoife Bergen. Bergen goes low along the ground. Sarah Holly gets the shot away. Holly puts it wide though. Sarah Holly got that goal early. And that's the difference between the teams at the moment. Claire Moore looking to get on with it quickly. Looking for runners. Goes long. Down this side. Erin Burke. Kira Walsh. Molly Nevin. Nevin, and she was pushed into Maureen Hayes. by one of the Moyle Rovers players. It's going to be a free in. Hayes is on the ground. Maureen Hayes, she's back up on her feet, but she's fairly gingerly. Grace Quinn is going to come back on for her. Referee just going over to make sure that Maureen Hayes is okay before we continue. She looks fairly dazed now. She did take a hard knock. The best care there, Laura. That's his identity. Not sure she's okay. Kim continues. Kick goes the fair side. Ruby Carroll picks it up though. Lucy Houlihan to Quiva Keeley going down into the corner. Ali Stapleton picks it up though. Stapleton goes low towards Molly Neville. Ball ends up on the ground, picked up by Alana Dowling. Dowling into the centre. Ciara Walsh. Walsh up to the 40. Goes down into the corner towards Angela Gleeson. But Holly Prow comes out with Quiva Keeley. Ellen Delaney tried to come on to him. Oh, skipped away from her. Delaney went back and picked it up. Aaron Burke. Oh, brace. Ellie Franklin picks it up. Franklin still going forward. She goes long. But Bronnie Gleeson is there to pick it up. Only feeling putting the pressure on. Emma Holly just going to come out with it. Ciara Walsh under pressure. Ball breaks to Aoife Bergen. Bergen under pressure from Ruby Carroll. But ball is picked up by Trina Ryan. Eva Dolan is calling for it and she has it. Dolan, but Ellen Delaney does well. Moyle Rovers have it back. Eva Dolan. Dolan putting it in around the house. Oh, there's a player loose inside. And it's got into the corner of the net. Sides are level. Ashton Dwyer, the one that got the goal. And we're level again. Kick out goes this side. It's picked up by Alana Dowling. Moyle Rovers trying to turn the screw. Ball inside. Ruby Carroll, she's got inside. Chance of another one. She's put it over the bar. Well, there was a super goal chance there again for Ruby Carroll. But Moyle Rovers were in front for the first time in 39 minutes. Sarah Hogan goes to the far side this time with the kick out. Ciara Walsh. There's an off inside. Leah Featon is loose. Featon up to a 40. Under pressure from Ellie Franklin. It's picked up by Trina Ryan. Ryan's been impressive this evening. On your feeling, but Emma Holly gets the hand onto it. Two Moyle Rovers players getting in each other's way, but Quiva Keeley holds onto it. Alana Dowling ends up on the ground. Abby Stapleton gets the hand in. Lays it off to Erin Burke. Burke to Stephanie Tracy. Chance for Leah Featon. Turns back. Stephanie Tracy couldn't take it. Holly Prout is back there to pick it up again for Ellie Franklin. Holly Prout tries to come out with it. There's Roth. Ciara now was forced out over the line. Kick is wasted because Ellie Franklin picks it up. Goes the far side towards Ruby Carroll. Carroll lays it off to Quiva Keeley. Keeley goes short. Grace Gwynn. Inside. Ashton Dwyer. The ball breaks again. Ashton Dwyer has it. Looks for options. On your feeling. The far side ball ends up. Who's going to pick it up? It's the free out. Free is taken quickly. This side, Ellen Delaney had made a good run. Delaney picks it up. It into Aoife Bergen. Bergen still driving forward. Gets the shot in. It's gone over the bar. It's a super score. The sides are level again. Aoife Bergen's first score. Did well all evening so far. Well deserved. I think I was intercepted. Tracy gives it inside to Mary Breslin. Breslin gets inside. Shoots. Oh, it's gone into the net. It's Mary Breslin after the ball was intercepted by Caitlin Tracy. Let it off inside. Ball breaks again. Stephanie Tracy. Leah Featon. Inside. Molly Nevin back to Leah Featon again. Down towards Aoife Bergen, but Trina Ryan is there to pick it up. Quiva Keeley looking for options, goes down towards Ava Dolan. Dolan chinking one way and the other. Still going, facing Molly Nevin. Still going on the outside of the boot, but it's gone wide. It's another wide for Moyle Rovers. Ciara Kennedy is coming on the Templemore team. Place of Erin Burke.
What's your time there?
Sarah Hogan goes long with the kick out, but it's picked up by Quiva Keeley. Moyle Rovers trying to respond. Trina Ryan. Ryan's still going forward. She's been held up. It's it off to Alana Dowling though. Facing Ciara Kennedy. Turns back. Ava Dolan. Dolan trying to make an angle, but she goes back to Alana Dowling. Templemore have a wall up. And it's brought out by Ellen Delaney. Delaney goes down towards Tracy, picked up by Ellie Franklin though. Franklin driving forward. Gives it a good ball inside. And Emma Holly is there to pick it up. Templemore come away with it again. Ciara Kennedy. Ronnie Gleeson goes long, but Tita Mulcahy is there. Mulcahy at the outside of the boot. In towards Aisling Dwyer. Oh, good hands. Ball breaks. Aisling Dwyer has it again. Gives it inside to Eva Dolan. She couldn't control it. Dolan had the hand come in from Molly Nevin all the way back there. Ciara Walsh. Referee is playing advantage and he's going to call it back. But there was a chance there for Eva Dolan. If the ball had to go to hand, she couldn't control it. And Molly Nevin was back there. Nevin might have 11 on the back, but she seems to be all over the field. Ciara Kennedy. Person Cueva Keeley. Over to Molly Nevin again. She was back corner back a minute ago. She's up wing forward now. Right in front of her father, Johnny. And Molly gets away. Gets it into Leah Featon. But he's coming back for the original foul where Molly Nevin was fouled. Ciara Walsh to Ciara Kennedy. Into Molly Nevin. Nevin is fouled at a vital stage. A chance for Templemore to go 4 up. With scores at a premium. Every scoring chance is going to have to be taken. Mary Breslin is going to drop short. Ciara Maher getting bottled up. And the referee gives a free in. Did he throw it up and catch it maybe? Fouled the ball by the looks of it. And Mary Breslin has a chance. The last one dropped short. And it forced that error. Breslin kicks this, but she's kicked it wide. Claire Moore goes long. Picked up by Sarah Dempsey though. Ellie Franklin to Cueva Keeley. Keeley goes down into the corner. But Grania Gleeson comes out with it again. Ciara Walsh, it's intercepted though. And Ruby Carroll is away. Carroll has options left or right. She's going to go herself. She's been held up. Grania Gleeson just give her a little tug. Anna Finn is coming on to the Templemore team, number 17. Place of Leah Featon. Featon can be happy with her performance this evening. Involved in a lot of bright things. Eva Dolan kicks this one and she puts it over the bar. We're back to 2 with just over 11 to go. If you went for the senior game that's due to start at 7:30, it's going to be slightly delayed. This game started 20 minutes late, so it'll probably be about 20 to 8, but stay tuned because you can see it. Of course, the winner of that is into the county semi-final. We'll continue with this game, and it's Aoife Bergen. Bergen going forward again, facing Ellie Franklin. Anna Finn ends up on the ground, and Grace Quinn turns it over, gets the clearance in. Ciara Kennedy was going down for it. Pearson Lauren Duggan gives it off to Abby Stapleton. Sarah Dempsey on to Stephanie Tracy. Tracy goes back to Aoife Bergen again. And Aoife Bergen wins the free, gets on with it quickly. Mary Breslin. Breslin still going. Off the left, it's going to drop short, and Claire Moore manages to get the clearance in down towards Quiva Keeley. Queely down this side, Abby Stapleton, the bounce beat her, and Alana Dowling straight in. Grania Gleeson comes out with it again, and they're going to stop play because Quiva Keeley is down. Picked up an injury that time clearing the ball. Fairness to the Alan Kavanagh, one of the Templemore officials, he spotted it straight away and gave Mike Duffy the shout to let him know that there was a player down injured. Quiva Keeley is back on her feet. This will be a free for Grania Gleeson. She was in possession of the ball when the play stopped. Goes short to Ciara Kennedy. That didn't go 13 metres, but the referee lets it go. Grania Gleeson, but Gleeson took too much out of it. Kick goes in quickly, but Abby Stapleton is there on her own. Stapleton gives it out to Ellen Delaney. Delaney gives it inside. Stephanie Tracy. Tracy still going forward, gets the shot in, and Stephanie Tracy puts it over the bar. There's three between them again. Kick was taken quickly towards Quiva Keeley. Keeley and Lauren Duggan was being fouled. It's Moyle Rovers free. Rovers need another goal opportunity. Can they manufacture one? Ball goes into Sarah O'Connor. O'Connor tests her return from Alana Dowling. She's still going, gets the shot in, and it's another wide for Moyle Rovers. Oh, the wides are killing him. Yeah. 11 wides kicked. 11 good scoring opportunities. Sarah Hogan goes long towards Anna Finn. Kick-outs from both keepers this evening have been impressive. Ciara Walsh. Walsh is fouled. Been around, tried to get back at her. It's on with her quickly. Molly Nevin is loose. Nevin breast the tackle of Ellie Franklin. Gives it inside. Oh, Tracy couldn't hold on to it. And ball comes out again. Templemore come forward again with Ciara Walsh. And Walsh ran straight into Ellie Franklin. Franklin will have to free out. She needs runners. She goes straight down the middle. It's the old-fashioned long ball, but once again, Grania Gleeson comes out. Gleeson, there's been a super battle with her and Sarah O'Connor in there all evening. Cueva Keeley comes over for Moyle Rovers. Sarah O'Connor. O'Connor goes low. O'Connor has it again. Turns back to Eva Dolan. Dolan kicks and Dolan puts it over. Eva Dolan's third point. It's her first from play. 5 minutes to go. Kick out goes this side and Holly Proud is onto it. Proud gets down over it. Comes back. And it's free out. Sarah Dempsey. Kira Kendi tried to find Sarah Dempsey. Eva Dolan picks it up. Dolan goes down into the corner. Lucy Houlihan down to Sarah O'Connor. O'Connor has been fouled, but the referee plays on. They have the advantage, and he's going to call it back now. Three minutes on the clock. Dolan with a chance to put one between it. Oh, there's players loose inside and she hasn't spotted it. Dolan with the outside of the boot. Will it go in? Will it go in? Oh, it's dropped short. And Ellen Delaney gets the clearance away. That ball could have ended up anywhere. Mary Breslin. Templemore have a chance of a counter attack. Ciara Maher is coming out for Moyle Rovers. Under pressure from Laura Allen. Ellie Franklin gets on with the free quick to Eva Dolan. Dolan, hand in from Stephanie Tracy. Two players end up on the ground. Stephanie Tracy has gone off. Hard hit she took there, purely accidental herself and Eva Dolan. Emma Holly is coming back onto the field. Cueva Keeley will take the free. Indirect, of course. Will she drop it in around the house? Have a minute and a half of normal time left. Oh, it's going off for both. That's another wide for Moyle Rovers. Sarah Hogan going to go this side. And ball, oh, it's bad by Isabel Hoare, but it's picked up. Emma Standish, the one there that overcarried the ball. Ball comes in. Well, Sarah Dempsey gives it outside to Mary Breslin. Breslin Under pressure from Millie Franklin. Franklin trying to turn it over. Ball goes back to Sarah Dempsey. If Templemore just hold possession, they have a place in the county final secured. Ciara Walsh. Place from Millie Franklin. Ball comes to hold it back to Emma Holly. Just hands in and Moyle Rovers have it back. Ruby Carroll. Carroll gets it on. Can Moyle Rovers manufacture one more chance? Sarah O'Connor. Oh, Lauren Duggan's loose inside. She's getting bottled up. Back to Eva Dolan. Dolan can't control it. And Templemore come away with it with Anna Finn. Ball breaks this side. Caoimhe Keeley going to keep it in play. Goes back to Trina Ryan. Ryan left it behind her, managed to pick it up. Holly Prout is in front of her. But she's going herself. She's still going. It's to Sarah O'Connor. O'Connor trying to get inside. And the referee blew the whistle a fraction too soon because the ball ended up in the net and it's a let off for Templemore. Oh, Mike Duffy. But in fairness to Moyle Rovers, they're not complaining about it. And Eva Dolan now, we're a minute over time. Dolan has kicked it wild over the far side, but Aisling Dwyer keeps it in play. Ruby Carroll. Carroll goes low. Oh, it's going to the net! Moyle Rovers lead by a point. It's Ruby Carroll. She had a chance at the start, at the end of the first half, and at the end of the second half. She's put Templemore behind. Moyle Rovers are in front. Sarah Hogan, can they respond? Ball breaks. Lauren Duggan. And Lauren Duggan is fouled. They were telling them to slow it down. Kick goes into Sarah O'Connor. O'Connor, the danger woman all night. Goes low. Molly Nevin is there trying to let it trickle wide. And Templemore might get one more chance. It's 2-5 to 2-4. The amateur whistlers are whistling down in front of us. It's Lauren Duggan. It's Caoimhe Keeley. Holly Prout, a long way from her cornerback position, gives it to Trina Ryan. Ryan's done an amount of work all evening. Goes back. Lucy Houlihan. Back to Trina Ryan again. Eva Dolan is loose on the far side if she spots her, but Ryan comes back to Ruby Carroll. Carroll puts the head down and goes. Holly Prout. They're just holding possession now. Isabel Hoare. Out to Caoimhe Keeley. Keeley kicks. It's gone in around the house. Oh, it's kept in play. Another shot comes in. Oh, it's gone wide again. From Aisling Dwyer. It's 14th wide for Moyle Rovers, but they won't care if they can get over it. We're 3 minutes into additional time. Sarah Hogan goes short to Emma Holly. Holly try to break the tackle. Needs support. Just hand in. Grania Gleeson comes forward with it. Emma Standish. Standish is fouled. Templemore need to get on with it. Ellen Delaney has gone loose inside. The ball goes down to her, facing Ciara Maher. Dempsey ends up on the ground. Grania Gleeson. Sarah Dempsey. Oh, super handling from Ruby Carroll, but it's a free in. It's a free in. Mary Standish has, or Mary Breslin has a chance to put this over the bar. If this ball goes over the bar, the Standish kicks. Is it going to curl in? It is! The sides are level! all over. It's finished in a draw here in Monroe, 2-5 apiece. And that puts both teams on 3 points. So the way it is now, Clare are out of the championship, but Clare have Brian Bruce to play. If Brian Bruce win, these two teams will play again in a county semi-final in a couple of weeks' time. So it looked for all the world that Ruby Carroll had won it late on with a goal as we went into injury time. And she looked to have won it for Moyle Rovers, but Templemore came back and Mary Breslin with her second score. She finished with 1-2 in the evening and her second score. And the match is finished on a scoreline of 2-5 apiece. As you said, both teams finished the group on 3 points. And that means that depending on the result of if Brian Bruce beat Clare, Brian Bruce are in the county final, and the two of these will meet again in the county semi-final in a couple of weeks' time. So we'll be keeping an eye out for the result of the other game. We're going to be back in a couple of minutes for the senior game, Moyle Rovers and Templemore again. Of course, as we said, it's a winner-take-all game between Moyle Rovers and Templemore. The winner advances to a county semi-final. So make sure to join us for that. There'll be another link up there. Flick over onto the YouTube channel. The link is there. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks for all being with us, and we'll talk to you again in a few minutes.